Bună ziua, bine ați venit! Este o mare onoare și plăcere pentru mine să fiu aici la o ediție extrem de specială pentru noi, cu legende foarte mari din zona sportului, poate cel mai mari nume pe care România le-a avut vreodată aici. Andrei Agassi, Steffi Graf, mare onoare pentru noi. Suntem la 5-a ediție de Sports Festival, de aceea am ținut foarte mult să avem nume de neuitat, un eveniment unic. Este un eveniment care se va juca cu casa închisă, peste 8500 de oameni vor fi astăzi în sală, în BT Arena, iar cred că va fi o seară de neuitat pentru Sports Festival, pentru Cluj și pentru România. Permiteți-mi să vorbesc de acum puțin în engleză, pentru că avem oaspeți internaționali. Hello everybody, it's an honor for me to have here big legends from the sports world, from the tennis world. Andrei, Stephanie, thank you so much for being here. It's a great honor for us. First time in Romania, which will make it even more fun for us, hopefully for you as well. Sports Festival is it's at the 5th edition already. We are used to bring sports legends, exhibition matches from all over the world. In the past, we've done matches also with football legends like Barcelona legend Galatasaray. Also, Andrei and Simona have been here 2 times already, so we are very familiar with them. So it's going to be very fun, I'm sure about that. I would like to ask you to say a few words, please, about you being in Romania for the first time, please. Steph, if you can start.
Well, you know, I've had the chance to spend some time with Simona in Las Vegas, so it's really, you know, special to be also in her home country. And as much as I'm not that far away from Romania, it is the first time, so I've always been excited to find out about new cultures and new places. So we only arrived a few hours ago, but you know, hopefully we get a little more time to get a feel for the area as well as the people. Everybody's been really welcoming, you know, just as we got into the hotel. So really excited for tonight. Seems like there's going to be, you know, a big crowd, and I hope we show a little bit of something out on the tennis court.
Actually, the event is sold out already, so almost 10,000 people for you guys.
It is wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be here for a lot of reasons with my dear friends over here, Andrei and Simona, and to play with Steffi doesn't get to happen too often, so we look forward to that. Experiencing a new place, I try not to have any expectation because I like to kind of take it as it comes, but I was actually blown away with the beauty flying in. The warmth of being welcomed here was very special. And seeing the sports festival and the film festival, I mean, this is the place to be in the summertime, so I'm glad we're here.
Well, I can say that it's a huge thing for us, for Romania, to have you guys here. So thank you for coming. It is a great opportunity also for the kids to have you both here. And actually, as Andrei said, so together it's even more special. Thank you. And yeah, I had the chance to spend time with both of them in Las Vegas, and I had the chance also to have some advice from them, and it will stay forever with me because it helped me. I remember I was the defending champion of Indian Wells in that year, and Stephanie told me that it is great that you are able to defend the title because it means that you are able to win once, so you can do it twice. So thank you for that moment, and it will stay forever with me. Acum vreau să vă mulțumesc că ați venit în număr așa mare și aici astăzi cu noi și, bineînțeles, diseară la sală o să fie superb. Eu am mai experimentat acest eveniment și a fost întotdeauna o plăcere și o atmosferă de milioane, așa că abia aștept în seara aceasta să jucăm și să ne bucurăm cu toții. Vă mulțumesc!
I don't know what to say first. Guys, welcome. Very happy to have you here. And Patrick, well done, man. It's all about amazing stuff you do. The last 4 years, this city has been in the summer, the sports festival it's been amazing. I don't know if you didn't get to see what's up there right now, but so many kids, a lot of inspiration for them to do sports, which is very important in our world right now. So Patrick, well done, thank you, and let's have some fun tonight. Let's not talk about too much about the tennis because let's just have some fun tonight.
It's a big welcome from us. Everybody's very happy that you're all in Romania for the first time. The question was if you had the time already to see something around, which you didn't. I'm sure about that. You just arrived. And if you remember some stuff about Ilie and Nastase, which is another big legend of Romanian tennis.
First answer, no, we haven't seen anything yet. We got in a few hours ago, and I have a lot of memories of Ilie, a lot of memories. All the way back to 7 years old when I used to ball boy for him in Las Vegas at the Allen King tennis tournament. He used to hit tennis balls with me when I was 7 years old. He was always the friendliest of all the professionals that would come to town, very kind to the children. And he saw me hitting on the court because my father would always make me play in front of people, in front of the pros. And Ilie came over on his own to step on the court and play with me. It was really beautiful memory, and then every year after we would make it almost a tradition. So it's my first memory of Ilie, and then obviously growing up watching him compete and his style and flair and his feel for the game. You know, his very strong sense of the court, strong intuition, great hands. Hair flying everywhere. It was strong memories of watching Ilie.
He's also going to be in the audience today to watch you tonight.
He needs to come on the court and play. Let's just make it why not, right?
Stephanie, my name is Yannis from Tennis Europe. Just a quick question. I actually grew up in Australia, and I remember growing up, waking up at 2 in the morning, watching the Grand Slam finals, supporting you guys. Now we have the Tennis Europe Junior Tour, which you won European Junior Championships when you were under 12 and under 14, 82, 83. Quick question, I don't know if you can maybe think back to those times when you were a junior on the Tennis Europe Junior Tour and playing these junior tournaments. And also if you have maybe advice, we have a lot of kids that still say Andrei, Stephanie, these are idols they look up to, Simona as well. We have a lot of top Germans and Romanians coming up, so maybe you have some advice for the kids now that are coming up, and maybe think back on your time as a junior as well, please.
Yeah, I have fond memories going to Blois in the south of France. You know, it was always a tournament which was really unusual because all the players stayed in a facility, meaning literally all the young 12 to 14-year-olds would stay, and it was chaos. We had so much fun, so apart from the tennis, but on the tennis side of things, you know, it was a lot of nations coming together, and I really enjoyed it, and I remember making some great friendships at that early age with some of the girls from the Netherlands, and then later on, you know, we played against each other on the tour. So it actually really strong memories, and off the court as well as on the court. I always enjoyed the competition and getting the chance to kind of see the best in Europe, you know, fight for the championship. Always, you know, brought out kind of the competitive side in me. But yeah, I mean, in terms of what kind of recommendations, I think just taking it in and kind of seeing that during that period, you know, there were a lot of nations that didn't have the equipment that we in Germany had. You know, I remember you know, some of the nations coming with tennis rackets, and they strung their own rackets. You know, it was just kind of different kind of seeing, you know, culturally how you grew up with the sport. And I think that has changed quite a bit, but still, I think, you know, there's such different styles of tennis in different countries that are being played, and you know, just be open to it and enjoy that period in life, because then the stakes get higher and higher after that.
Can be a player number one in the world without Darren Cahill. What do you think about Yannick Sinner? Will be in the next 10 years? Can be a player number one in the world without the coach Darren Cahill?
What, could I have been number one without Darren?
Anyone could be number one without Darren.
And because
Okay.
Andrei, because now Yannick Sinner, I think so, will be 10 years dominate the tennis. I was to Davis Cup finals, Yannick Sinner against Djokovic, and was unbelievable. But before, when he don't work with Darren, he don't have.
I mean, he's very young. I mean, it takes time. But yeah, Darren is. Listen, I think he's the best that there is. He coached the oldest number one, the youngest number one, with Leighton Hewitt, Simona, myself. It's pretty incredible, his achievements. Very high tennis IQ, a great spirit to always keep you as relaxed as possible, and he always knows just how hard to push and when to. So very, very talented coach, but I got to number one without Darren once, and then the second with Darren was probably a little easier, so that's, I think.
When you destroyed Sampras?
Not as many times as he destroyed me, but yes. I've done that too.
When you make like that, I am the best.
No, I'm not the best, so I can't do that.
When he came to the net, Sampras came to the net, and you passed him. And
You have a good memory.
First of all, I would like to wish.
Well, I'm not going to come to the net today.
That's too far to run. To come to the net. Sorry, somebody was.
So first of all, I would like to wish happy birthday to Steffi, since it was her birthday yesterday. And I would.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday, yes. How did you celebrate, and what are your expectations here in Cluj?
I was with my German side of the family. I've been in Europe this past week. I first was in Germany for my foundation for a few days, and then came yesterday to my hometown and spent time with family, and then Andrei flew in, so I had at least, you know, a little bit of my Vegas family with me too. So we had a really nice dinner and watched the German team win in the evening. So it was a really nice day.
And a great success for Germany, right?
Yeah. Oh yes. No, but you know, like I said earlier, I'm really excited to be here and take part and you know, understand what's happening here in this town. And you know, we've heard a little bit about the sports festival, but hearing that there's going to be 10,000 people later on, you know, that's a little nerve-wracking right now, but we're excited for it.
Are you ready for the surprises? Because I know Patrick has a lot of surprises for you.
I am not ready for any surprises. I don't know.
Patrick's ready
for our surprise.
We are ready.
Așa și glumit puțin, Simona, tu vei fi ghidul lor aici la Cluj. Deja ești obișnuită, ești de acasă, să spunem așa.
Da, mă simt ca acasă. Mereu când vin la Cluj. Dar îl las pe Patrick să fie ghidul, că el este cel mai bun și prin toate evenimentele pe care le organizează face treaba extraordinară și ne bucurăm să avem o persoană de acest gen în România, pentru că promovează foarte mult sportul și îi ajută pe copii să înțeleagă mult mai mult din performanță și din persoanele care au făcut performanță înaltă.
Cum stați cu antrenamentele? V-ați pregătit?
Intens. Ne-am pregătit intens. Suntem bine, dar este un meci demonstrativ și o să fie mai mult pe relaxarea, zice, nu chiar în crâncenare ca la meci. O să fie frumos.
My shoes are coming again in August.
You know the release date?
Yeah, it's always U.S. Open time. Even if they don't tell you, it's always like around here. So the U.S. Open time. But I can't tell Nike nothing. They tell me.
And the shorts, we gotta.
I know.
The shorts.
The kids have been
The shorts.
I mean, and if you live long enough, even the mullet will come back. Jeez.
And then you're a Jedi.
Yeah, I have all of them, so it's fun to see it come back.
Hi, me again. Hi, one more question. If everybody is okay to answer this question, that would be really appreciated. Just with regard, or non-existent. I was going to say non-existent. I guess that's a specific choice you've made. Give me your feelings towards social media and how, for example, back in the 90s, obviously it wasn't an issue. You weren't criticized. You weren't having thousands of comments on every little thing that was happening. So now I guess it's a lot more way where everybody that loves you or hates you with one comment. So maybe if you can give me a little bit of insight as to your opinions on social media and the effect of social media in the tennis world.
Who starts? No, because I'm only having like under 10,000 followers, so you guys go. You guys go. I don't have that problem. Okay.
I mean, it depends which perspective you're asking from. I mean, as it relates to the generation now playing tennis, it does seem to be slightly more challenging for them to stay in the present, right? I mean, that's the most important thing with tennis is to not be worried about the future or the past, but this moment. And I think social media has had a tendency to make people always kind of see their life as a bystander, So I've kind of noticed that mentally the distractions that can come with it require extra discipline to be able to put it aside, as it relates to, to professionals, right? I mean, seeing them always on their phone and communicating and also, it's very important to have the belief, in yourself when you're on a tennis court. And, so back when, we were playing, at least I speak for myself, I would never read, the papers or nothing, because in the paper, you're either a hero or you're the opposite, right? So none of it was true because it wasn't real, but so it would be very distracting and tough. Now social media, always on the phone, everybody's opinion makes you feel this way or that way. So identity is a big issue for the young player, a big challenge, I should say. And the ones that overcome it, they seem to be the ones that, have an advantage over the rest. But yeah, I'm glad it wasn't around when I played. I'm really glad because, I think it's a lot. It would be tougher now with that kind of access, and then also the responsibility that comes with it. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's a powerful tool if you want to do good with it, but it can be also pretty. It can also be pretty devastating if it's used irresponsibly. So you see a lot of both.
I think some players might even have their own teams to manage their.
I did my Facebook for a little while, and for me, my main focus was to highlight my foundation's work and kind of highlight, mental health. So for that, I felt, it was it is a really good platform. Me not personally playing anymore, I just felt like, I've had my time in the spotlight, and I just feel more comfortable just kind of finding my own way, and I know it's changing our younger generation's lives, and I see it with our kids, and it is part of their lives, and I totally understand that. I've felt pretty clear and strong that that's not so much for me, and you know, I just.
It's a long ways of saying I fulfill every need that she has. She doesn't need anything else except me.
Have you seen any of the fan accounts? There are quite a few, and they're obviously amazing. They all love you. Have you seen any of those?
I've seen. I actually, you know, sometimes the kids will show me something. So I've seen some, and you know, arriving here in the hotel earlier today and seeing some familiar faces. I had this strong support from an Italian fan club over many years, and some of them even are here today.
And Taiwanese, we had somebody travel 23 hours, a group.
Yeah, so you know, so there's some still in touch. Yeah.
I don't know if Simona has anything to add.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I would start with that I'm not a big fan of social media because I've been struggling the last 2 years, and it was not a very positive thing for me to read the papers and to follow. But what helps me a lot, and what helped me a lot in these 2 years, was that the support of the people that I had, and honestly, I was putting away all the negatives that I have received with the positives, and it helped me to stay strong, to fight, to show the truth, and for this I want to thank social media, because I had the opportunity to have the messages from the fans, from the people that appreciate me and also love me. So in this way it is good, but today it is a little bit too much, I would say, but you can choose. And honestly, I admire Stephanie for this, and hopefully one day I can do the same, because if you are happy inside, I think you don't need other stuff.
You were saying this is a big issue, the media coaching, because it's the concentration of the kids these days is very low. It's like, I don't know, TikTok, like swipe, you know, you try to teach somebody, especially in tennis where it's a lot of repetition, a lot of concentration, shots and everything. You know, right now in our days, they get bored so fast, and trying to teach them something, I'm not blaming so much in the Instagram or TikTok, but it's true, no? I like also, like, you know, with the grown-up kids, with in real life right now, you know, they get bored so fast. It's like, okay, I'm bored, swipe, you know, so.
Immediate gratification.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah. Was good?
I think you need to get off social media. Are you on social media?
Well, I'm running out. Apart from other media aspects, I'm running out. So
I'm not gonna coach you.
Now, the more important is a sports festival where we able to introduce the sport to kids. I mean, that's really just to get them out and you know, experiencing different things and not spending their time on the phone.
Which Andrei? Well, I remember almost every point, I swear. But the funny part is, it's like it's a story that you don't know. It's like Darren, that devil. Darren, we're supposed to play on Tuesday, and Darren arranged it to play on Monday. Yeah.
I needed every bit of the 2 weeks to have a chance.
Yeah, no, that was funny, and I was on the Sunday before. I was in Long Island in Hamptons with Ilie Novak. You remember him, Ilie Novak? And I was playing there like kind of a exhibition tournament, and I didn't know that I'm gonna be able to play, because 2 weeks before in Germany playing Bundesliga matches on clay, I twist my ankle. So I was pretty damaged too. So yeah. But it was an amazing match. I mean, what I remember that I had the box and there were, what inspired me that match, because everybody was going, come on Andrei, and I was trying to, okay, I'm Andrei too, let's go. So there were only like 4 people cheering for me and like 22,000 people cheering for Andrei.
Well,
Stephanie was there too, I remember. That was intense match, first round. Yeah, that was a nice match.
It was intense to answer your question too about Darren.
Almost right there.
I know Justin did, but
Justin
to tie it into Darren, that night we played, so leading into the last few weeks of my career, I was looking for any advantage, and I had my rackets done a little differently for extra power, and Darren was talking to me about maybe I shouldn't play my last tournament with something a little bit new, and I was like, honestly, it's a distraction for me mentally, you know, as I'm about to retire with the emotions of everything, to have something new to focus on, I felt would help me emotionally. And so I'm not playing with an entirely new racket, but a little different, and you know, those subtleties are a big deal. So we're playing, and it's almost too much power that I was having to control it a little bit, and then you were taking advantage of me because I wasn't able to let it go because I was a little worried, and I was down 4-0 in the was it the third was it? Third set. I'm down 4-0, and I've fallen to pieces with knowing what to do. And I look up at Darren. I go, I mean, do you have anything for me? And he reaches down, picks up 7 of my rackets, and gives it to the ball kid, despite me saying I want to play with this one. I don't even want an option for my old one. And then he went and had the rackets done himself separately, just in case. And he gave, and I came back and won the damn set too. I don't know how I did that. But yeah, and I think I won the next set too. I think, and then I think I won.
Yeah, it was very intense. In the match after with Baghdadis, oh my God, that was another. And then
and then Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Benjamin Becker. No. Yeah, good times. Simona, e minunat câte vedem astăzi, dar...
Sper în curând. Încerc să mă recuperez cât se poate de bine cu genunchiul și sper cât se poate de repede să intru și pe teren să joc turneu.
E un boost de energie ceea ce vei vedea astăzi?
Bineînțeles, inspirație și pentru mine și mă simt bine și asta ajută foarte mult mentalului, pentru că nu a fost o perioadă ușoară, dar să am alături de mine pe acești oameni este important și sper să-mi dea mai mult curaj să continui.
Andrei, Steffi, can you describe Simona? How is she playing? What her strengths?
I love watching Simona play, you know, because you can identify with it. You know, it's not like a kind of game that's, you know, she's fighting and constructing points together. And I mean, I think her competitive spirit is probably stands out, you know, the most to me. Athletically, very, very gifted. Ball striking, beautiful. I mean, she's after my own heart with the way she hits a tennis ball. And yeah, I just liked her problem solving. You know, she could play really aggressive when she was feeling good. She could also rely on her defense, which sometimes made her too passive. But and she was always walking that balance between that ability to defend and play, you know, with percentages, but also
the chance for her to different strokes. She can accelerate the game, but she can slow it down and play defensively if she had to. I mean, obviously you can see her athleticism is one of her and all the wins. You know, it's like her drive, and you know when she came to Vegas.